Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex. Today we're talking about Nora Roberts' the first book of the Lost Bride trilogy. This is book one. This is The Inheritance. Isn't this a beautiful cover? I love Nora Roberts. I love her so much that I can wait 3 years until all of the trilogy is released so that I can binge the series. Or the books. I call it a series. It's a joy to spend 3.5 days engrossed in Nora's beautifully written world. So all books are released now. And I'm so glad I kept to my promise that I waited to read all three at once. I have finished all three, and now I'm going to be doing 3 videos in a row. And I'm not going to release um, all videos at once. I think I'm going to do one a week because I don't want to overload my channel but whatever. You don't need to know all of that, but whatever. Okay, so let's get to this book. So it's impressive to see that Nora, after writing 200 books, she still delivers exceptional writing without ever cutting corners. Blending realism with a touch of the supernatural, her latest work, Inheritance, is both a romance and a mystery, and it's a little spooky. So, about Nora Roberts, she always has one trilogy, and then she always has a standalone that she releases in the summer. Well, June or May. I mean, it's May, always May. So in October or November, she always has a trilogy that she releases, and they're kind of in that spookier or fantasy kind of realm. The last one she did, um, it was about dragons, and it was really, really cool. So this one is not with dragons, but there is still supernatural elements and spooky, perfect for the fall. And then in the spring, you get a typical contemporary romance, which I love because it's standalone. You don't have to wait till all of the books are released. You just can read it. Once you finish this, once you close the book, it's done. That's my kind of reading. However, with Nora Roberts, I do the trilogies because she's always such a good writer. Okay, so in Inheritance, we are introduced to Sonia at a tumultuous moment in her life. She returns home to discover her fiance in bed with her cousin. Adding to distress, this now ex-fiance that works in the same office as Sonia and proceeds to make her life a nightmare after she refuses to forgive him for his betrayal. He's a really nasty piece of work. And thank God they don't really she did in this book, like maybe the first 2 chapters about their relationship and the betrayal, and then she never really talks about him again, and it's great. So when Sonia unexpectedly discovers that a long lost wealthy uncle has passed away, leaving her his family estate, a grand mansion by the sea, she finds herself in the midst of an extraordinary adventure. The, the house seems ideal, but it comes with a twist. It's haunted. It's very haunted. So where is my own long lost uncle to give me a seaside mansion? I'm still waiting. I don't know if I want a haunted mansion, but you know what? That might be kind of fun. With the unwavering support of her amazing mother and her lively best friend Cleo, who is not only sassy and fun, but also a really devoted friend. I love Cleo. Sonia is resolved to make the manor her home. Cleo's wholeheartedly champions Sonia and is determined to stand by her as she navigates her new life and the friendship she forges in the town. While most of the manor's ghosts welcome her presence, one spirit is intent on forcing her to leave. All of the ghosts and the spirits, except one, are so fun and so loving and so, you fall in love with them, except for one. At the center of the tale lies an intriguing mystery. The economic lost brides of the manor. Within the first year of their union, 7 brides have met untimely ends within its walls, and several even dying on their wedding day. One bride per generation seems to vanish in this tragic pattern. Haunted by the spirits of these brides and the identity of their murderer, the house is a host to countless other issues. However, surprisingly, many of these ghosts carry a cheerful demeanor. So, what I love about this book is that it's just plain fun. There's intrigue, there's romance, there's everything that you would want to read in a book. It's not heavy on the romance. So if you're not a romance person or you don't love that, it's not like, everything they do is romantic. Again, if you are not into spooky things, it's not super spooky. It's not super scary. I don't really love horror movies or action things. This book was not too gruesome for me. It was just kind of fun. She really knows how to write for everyone, and she knows, I think, people's comfort levels. She never goes so far one way or to the other. She really just kind of sticks in the middle, making it not too cold, not too hot for everybody. So that's what I enjoy about her books too. So this book is definitely getting a 5-star. The thing about what I love about her trilogies is that she writes characters so well, right? And she also writes the male lead so well, usually. Sometimes she has a really aggressive male who I don't like. But in this case, the guy is not aggressive and I like that. Um, and the female is always fun and always, kind of spooky and kind of fun and kind of out there. She always writes that kind of female dynamic. Um, and I love when they get together because they're both really cool people individually. I enjoy reading about them before they fell in love and then after they fell in love. In some cases, that's not the case. You're bored, you know, instantly with those characters. And then in this, with Nora Roberts, you always are like, yay, they got together because I was rooting for them because, and that's what I love. And I think that's why she is one of the best authors around and why she sells a lot of books. So, um, that is my review for Nora Roberts, The Inheritance, The Lost Brides Trilogy, Book 1. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or evening when you watch. And of course, keep reading. Bye.